Now, one more important concept in C++, this is useful for understanding access specifiers or accessibility of members of a class. So for this, let us take one example. See, this is a rectangle. So we already wrote a class for rectangle. Yes, members are there in the rectangle class. The next I have a class called cuboid. We already wrote this, which is inheriting from rectangle, and it is having something inside. Some members are there. So I'll draw this one. This is rectangle and this is cuboid. Rectangle and cuboid. Now we'll write one more class. Let us see. This is a table. Now class table. It's not inheriting from anything, but this table class is having a rectangle top and integer legs, suppose, so on. Now see this interesting thing. I have a class called rectangle and I have a class called cuboid, which is inheriting from rectangle. This is inheriting from rectangle. So can I say cuboid is a rectangle? Yes, cuboid is a rectangle. Cuboid is a rectangle. So the relationship between rectangle class and cuboid classes is a relationship. Next, a table class is having a tabletop that is rectangular. So this is having object of rectangle class. Table class is having object of rectangle class. So can I say table class has a rectangle? Yes, I can say has a rectangle. So table class has a rectangle, right? And cuboid class is a rectangle. So that's it. See, there are two ways a class can be used. This is common in object orientation, just not for C++, common for object orientation, that a class can be used in two ways. One is a class can be derived, means we can write child classes inheriting from that one, or object of that class can be used. This is an object. Top is an object. Object of a class can be used. So there are two ways of using one class. Either you create the object and use it, or you inherit from it. So for example, I was taking an example that this is my car, right? My car. And this is the design of my car. I was showing this diagram, right? Now, I can manufacture the car from this design and I can sell it. So this is object. Or I can sell this design to your company and you can manufacture it as your car with some changes, some extensions in this one. So this is another way. So what are the uses of this class? Either you share it with the derived classes or create the object. So that's it. If a class is inheriting from some class, then it is having is a relationship with that one. Or if a class is having an object of some class, then it is having has a relationship with that class. So table has a rectangle, cuboid is a rectangle. Now the next important thing. A class can have three types of members, that are private and protected and public. Three types of members can be there in the class. I have not written a full class, just these three types of members can be there. Now when you have those three types of members, then which members are accessible inside the class, which are accessible in the class which is having is a relationship, and the class which is having has a relationship. So it means what is accessible inside the class, what is accessible in derived classes, what is accessible upon object. Is everything is accessible or something is restricted? That we will study further. So we'll understand what is the effect of access specifiers in C++. So that's it. In the next video, we'll see which are accessible, which are not accessible.